Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Apollo, and thank you for joining us on another foray into Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are going to continue talking to our friends, and we are going to continue interviewing our party members to learn more about them. And here's Mary. We're gonna talk. All right, spill it. I'm listening. Just talking. You don't like it? Dunno. Depends what we're gonna talk about. It's about monsters or swords or scars. I approve. That's good. If you're gonna ask questions like why and what for and how, screw this. Tell me about yourself. Um, First I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. Um, I grew up in the realm of mother mammoth lords. I left my tribe, the Six Bears, and I like fights. The realm of the mammoth lords is a far northern province. Think of like Russia in the winter, or Canada, or like Vikings of old. That's kind of what it's like. And that's basically all I really know about the realm of the Mammoth Lords. So I can't really explain much, but if you're interested, go look that up. What's it like to be a barbarian in the Six Bears tribe? Ha! Our people are big and strong. We can cut a monster in half with one swing. We can walk 3 days and nights with no rest. We can eat a whole fried oryx. I guess you had to do a lot of training to become as strong as you are. Training. Ha ha ha. No one freaking trained me. The boys of the Six Bears got the training. All I could do was watch. And you know what? They were still crap even after all that training, because I kicked their butts hard. Animals, bandits, monsters, all thought they were stronger than me. Idiots. Because if you start a fight, you think you can win. You think you're stronger than your enemy. I defeated them all. See all of the scars on my face? What does the realm of Mammoth Lords look like? Huge and freezing. No place for weaklings. Tribes hunt aurochs herds to survive. Aurochs are fast, so the tribe follows a herd for days, just to not die of hunger. If you are weak, you stay behind and die in the snow. The tribe cannot stop. Also, there are giants and mammoths. Sometimes demons come too. Ah, and the mastodons, and the saber-toothed tigers. You would survive, I think. For a few days. Why did you leave your tribe? Because they were assholes, all of them. Men are cowards and scoundrels, and women were scared like sheep. Men think no girl can be a fighter because they are weak. They are afraid a woman can beat them. And females just nod. Go sell hides, cook meat, watch kids. That's what they always say. But I'm a warrior, damn it. I won't cook hides and watch meat. I told them so. I went hunting with men. And what did I get? Still the same. You are woman. You stay home. Even gave me a nickname, the Soft Chieftain. Like a warrior woman was a funny joke. Damn, I even went to hunt those shit-faced frost giants, and there. So I left. Cowards, scoundrels, and sissies they were, that's why. You're quite a good fighter. Quite good, huh? Compared to who? If I was a crappy male, I'd fight better, is that what you say? Or you say I could be better, like go get some training, Emiria, right? You are very good in a fight, you're an excellent warrior. I've just given you a compliment is all. True, I fight good. That's what I do best. You're rather rude, you know. You bet. I'm a fighter, big and strong. Everyone's afraid of me. I can't play the softy. Who would ever fear me then? I enjoy being feared. When I pass by and all the sissies almost faint, knees trembling, teeth chattering, shit dropping down their pants. Thanks for telling me. Let's talk about something else. So why did you leave your tribe, and what's the story about the frost giants? I told you already, they were assholes. They treat women like sheep, not fighters. As for giants, I'll tell you later. Someday. Maybe. That's a formidable sword, but it's not just a simple weapon, is it? You bet it's not simple. Check how big it is. This sword belonged to a real blasted frost giant. I kicked the beast and took this looker for myself. Fits me perfect. My damned trophy. Thanks for talking with me. Let's speak again later. Okay, these horse sounds are going crazy. Talking. When will we do some monster killing instead? Shut the fuck up, horses. Jesus Christ. Greetings. Everything is well, I hope? I'm ready for new orders. Tell me about yourself. What exactly would you like to know? I was born to a noble family, though I didn't remain long on the family estate. My father sent me to the Order of the Eternal Rose. I left once I realized that it didn't match my principles. Where are you from? What was your childhood like? I was born in Brevoy, but in fact I've never seen much of the country. I spent my childhood on a remote estate owned by my noble family. My father is a respectable philanthropist and benefactor of the Church of Shelley. He's also a renowned private collector and a great admirer of the arts. My mother saw to my education personally. From my early years I learned good manners, how to behave at the dinner table, and the proper form of words for every occasion. I also learned the difference between true nobles and low-born upstarts, and I learned how to treat each of them properly. Our home was always under the protection of several paladins of Shelley. My father has donated a handsome sum to their order. One of them, a man of venerable age with a grey beard, once let me touch his shining armor. I still remember the admiration I felt when I touched the cold, polished steel. All the memories of my childhood, that one is somehow the warmest one. Why were you sent to the Paladin Order of the Eternal Rose? Ah, as you can imagine, from my first days I was surrounded by crowds of servants and nannies who never stopped praising my heavenly beauty. The paladins of Shellen who used to visit our house echoed these praises. In the end, general consensus overwhelmed my father's better judgment. When I turned 6, I was brought to the Church of Shellen and told that this would be my new home. Don't pity me, though, I beg of you. Many who hear this story immediately assume that my parents were cruel and had no love for their child. My parents had respect for me. They taught me something that has supported me all of my life, a sense of self-esteem. Besides, they didn't abandon me. Once every 6 months they would come and visit me at the Order of the Eternal Rose. We had some tea and then an hour to walk around the garden. Then they would take their leave as etiquette demanded. What did they teach you in the order? A variety of things. Some of them appealed to me, others I simply couldn't accept. I enjoyed the physical activities of swordsmanship, but the arts, calligraphy, painting, poetry, and so many other ways to waste one's time. I guess that deep in my heart I always knew I'd never be a true paladin of Shelley. Wielding a sword always felt more natural to me than handling a paintbrush. Why did you leave the order? Because of my heavenly beauty. According to Shellen's laws, all art is sacred, whatever form it takes. Severe punishment awaits those who dare harm a painting, sculpture, or poem, no matter how worthless the drivel might be. My looks always attracted unwanted attention from the pilgrims and acolytes at the temple. I received my first dedicated poem to me when I was 9. The author was some wealthy geezer, and that was only the beginning. Sculptures, pictures, poems, I was drowning in them. My admirers mobbed me, and I had to respectfully accept all of their garbage. The clerics of the temple were magnanimous, for my suitors made generous offerings to the church, but one time I just snapped. Some wealthy idiot had dedicated an extremely untalented poem to me and had the nerve to read it right to my face, holding my sleeve. The hour was late, and I was on my way to get some rest after a boring lesson upon rhymes. I lost control and tore this poem apart right in front of him. The paladins wanted to pose some punishment upon me. I don't remember which one exactly. They wanted me to repent. Instead, I just gathered my things and left. What did you do after you left the order? I set off for Restov. I wanted to get as far away as possible from Shellen and the destiny everyone seemed so ready to force upon me. Besides, the school of swordsmanship in Rostov has quite a decent reputation. Honestly, I was hoping to learn from the famous outdooring masters. Eventually, it became clear that their technique wasn't a good fit for me. They teach to avoid impact, whereas I prefer to raise my shield. But my abilities and skills, which I'd learned at the Order of the Eternal Rose, were enough to make the sellswords take an interest in me. They offered me a chance to join the mercenaries who serve the sword lords, and I accepted. I bet your beauty inspired many people in the Order. Here I'd hoped to avoid the question. Well, let's get this over with, once and for all. You should understand that I am perfectly aware that most races and orders and genders find me physically attractive. It's beyond my power to change that, but I've never given a potential admirer any reason to start a conversation with me. But it doesn't stop them. After leaving the order, I took a dagger and cut off the long hair they used to praise. Well, now I get letters praising the beauty of my eyes. It was because of my appearance that I ended up in the Order of the Eternal Rose, though I never wanted to be a paladin. It was because of my beauty that an infinite number of suitors have pursued me, all of them confusing simple politeness with hints of affection. Do you know what I really want? I want people to stop treating me like a piece of art. I want them to notice that I'm a person, that I'm capable of something more than smiling for paintings, where I sit in a lacy satin dress, holding a basket of peaches in my lap. Is that too much to ask? Thank you for your honesty. I understand you very well. You are a true friend who I can trust with my life. I am truly happy that you understand me. Thank you. Tell me about the way of Shaylin and about her paladins. Shaylin is a goddess of love, beauty, and art. Paladins are something like armored artists. That is how they like to think of themselves, at least. They are fanatical defenders of worthless, inartistic paintings and meaningless opuses, if you care to know my opinion. You speak of Shaylin with such contempt. What did the goddess of beauty do to earn your anger? She's been trying to ruin my life. Shaylin, the goddess of everything useless that ever existed in this life, all the beauty in the world, all the art, all the soulful sighs in the moonlight, they'll never feed a single family. And I beg you to restrain yourself from offering your own opinion. Trust me, I've heard everything you can tell me more than once. Nothing and nobody can change my mind. As for Shaylin, she's the goddess of idlers. I almost joined her preposterous entourage. I'm just glad I was smart enough to denounce her while I still could. What do paladins of Shaylin usually do? They wander around seeking the next pile of garbage. When they find it, they call it an immortal piece of art and admire it until they're blue in the face. You might not believe this, but the paladins of Shaylin aren't allowed to slay their enemies if they beg for mercy. Can you guess why? Because a bandit, rapist, or murderer who has been put to the sword will never be able to create something beautiful in the future. So a paladin overpowers her enemy in battle. Then it inspires him to create a masterpiece. It might sound hilarious if it weren't true. Plus, all of Shaylin's followers are obliged to practice some sort of art in his or her free time. Every single day, no matter what else is going on, even if you're feeling sick or hungry or sleepy. Otherwise, according to their clerics, you lose your connection with your goddess. A preposterous notion. Wouldn't you agree? I understand that not every piece of art is good or even decent. Surely there must be a few great works among them. Is that what you think? Many share that delusion. I was deluded too for a while. Now I consider all works of art useless. People create this garbage because they have nothing better to do. The peasant doesn't paint a picture. He plows the earth to feed his family. The soldier has no time for sculpture. He must defend his homeland. But idlers and slackers have plenty of time to waste, so they smear canvases with paint and imagine they've done something worthy and valuable. So that every paladin must practice some kind of art. What kind of art did you pursue? That I used to embroider, and I still do from time to time. It's nothing, I assure you, just a simple task to keep my hands busy and keep the glooming thoughts at bay. Nothing special. I see. Let's talk about something else. So you're an atheist. You don't worship any deity? Right. I need no guidance from above. I have my own good conscience and my leader's orders to live by. You don't have to follow etiquette and maintain good manners while speaking with me if you don't want to. I'm aware of that. But I'm sure you understand that I am what I am. That is how I was brought up. First by my parents, and then by my mentors in the order. Besides, I was born to a noble family, so I rather enjoy the idea that my manner of speech differs a bit from the common language of the peasantry. You just can't imagine how many social climbers have bowed politely the moment I opened my mouth. I guess you have plenty of suitors. Sadly, you're right to suppose that. Even here in these remote lands, one can find offspring of many noble houses, and all of them consider it their duty to kneel before me, begging me to walk with them in the garden. Oh, and don't forget about the village oafs. They understand the concept of nobility perfectly well, so they realize they'll be punished if they dare make any advance toward me, so they prefer to stare from a distance, drooling. And believe me, I can very well imagine what they discuss in taverns. Oh, you really are quite beautiful. You're a reliable friend and a worthy ally, but it would be a crime to ignore your beauty. I sincerely hope your words carry nothing more than mere politeness. For the moment, yes, I'm not going to stalk you like your admirers, but I want you to know that I've noticed you. So you like me, but won't seek my favor? Well, that's something new. You're so eager to follow my orders. Why? What do you mean, why? I follow your orders. I've joined your campaign because I have faith in you. I believe your intentions to be noble, though things may not always turn out as you've planned. You are my commander. Your orders are law. It is my duty to follow them. Well, so long as you don't order me to do something that's absolutely dishonorable. That would never happen, I hope. Thank you for the conversation. Talk to you later. As you wish. And let's talk to Boken. Can I help you in any way? Fangberry Cave is revealed. That's a place where we have to find berries and bring them back to him. And I think there is a time limit, although I don't know what that time limit is. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. Don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger. But if you're willing, I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries, and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Why do you need fangberries and moon radishes? You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring some to me. Alright, I'll try to help. Just watch out, alright? Don't end up someone's lunch. Show me what you have. There are some potions. I think I'm gonna buy some potions and I'm gonna cut here. Okay, and with that, that is all of the people we have to talk to. So, we are going to move on. I guess the first thing we're gonna run into is Fangberry Cave, and we have a random encounter. Jittery old man with squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather. Visible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who could cast the evil eye. Who are you? Remus. That won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? I do nothing. Breathe. Walk. Observe. Fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. Someone must look. No one else can. Invisible fog. Does that mean you can find your way through it? Fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. I should probably go. You hasten. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find my rival. Do you mean Tartuccio? He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's. old but forever young. That which was taken from another. That which gave joy, and now gives death. Can you tell me where he is now? He is in an old tomb, south of the trading post. Thank you. How do you know we're rivals? I don't know. I see. You choose where you set your eyes, usually. But can you choose what they see? All the more reason not to linger. Farewell. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. I'm gonna do this little side quest real quick. Okay, a manticore. We can probably handle that, but I don't want to actually. I just remembered this place is actually kind of big. So, I guess we go fight the manticore. It might be a little difficult, but and there are a bunch of dead kobolds, because of course there is. Ah, you're just at a range that sucks. If it's fine, I can fire. We can sudden speed, and now we can attack.
Strike!
And as you can see, we did our intimidate thing, so now the manticore is afeared. I can't hover over it, but I promise you, it is scared of us. And Lindsay, I guess just use your crossbow. Valerie, slowly move on.
Hey!
What do we want to do? Let's try to make you fatigued. And we killed the manticore, because levels are good, and also monks are too. Oh, actually, hold on. Let us quick save real quick. Please get the manticore belt. Haha! We did it. We didn't have to reload. Sick. I think once we clear this land of all its loot, we will end the episode off here. I think that's all the loot. We are going to end off the episode right here. A little bit short, but I want to kind of do the side quest all on its own video. I'm not going to show you every traveling segment, because there are going to be times while playing the game where I kind of have to backtrack, so to like do certain things. But for right now, until we get through Act 1, these overworld segments are going to be shown for the most part. So, next episode, we will take on Fangberry Cave and finish Boken's quest. Then we'll double back to turn that in for him. And then we will continue on the main storyline. Once again, if you watched through the video thus far, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, click any of the links down below. If you can donate, please donate. If you do any of these things, I will forever be grateful. I do this entirely for free and for the fun of it. If you want to keep seeing more, please do those things. Without any further ado, I'm going to get out of here. This is Apollo, and I'll see you next time.